What would you do if you wanted to make a token that could stand the test of time? It's a harder question to answer than it might seem because tokens are complicated beasts and crypto markets are notoriously short-term oriented. Maybe you noticed this. First, a long-term token needs a purpose, even if that is just to make people laugh. And hopefully that purpose gets more important over time. Then it needs genuine demand from real buyers, which only comes about if there's optimism about the project's future. Of course, it needs the ability to coordinate internet strangers effectively. This is, after all, what tokens offer us. And finally, it has to have the trust of the community that it's going to exist for a long time to come. That's why at Jupiter, we built Jup on the Goat principles. Yes, it's another acronym in crypto, I know, but I promise this one is actually worth understanding. The G is for governance because the Jup token gives you direct control over the future of the Jupiverse. The DAO has already voted on a bunch of consequential things. I'm talking things like multi-million-dollar working group budgets, core tokenomics decisions like the 3 billion token supply burn or Jupiwary, and much more. The O is for organic. Instead of artificially pumping the price with KOLs or market makers or weird OTC deals, with Jup, what you see is what you get. There's no chart shenanigans happening here. This can occasionally mean short-term pain, but in the long term, what it means is that the market can have confidence that Jup reflects genuine sentiment. The A is for alignment. Jup aligns the team, the community, and the ecosystem of founders, teams like Moonshots and others, all towards a common shared purpose. And now with the new Jup accumulation plan, this is expanded to include users as well, as 50% of protocol revenues are now sent to the Litterbox Trust to accumulate Jup. This is what makes Jup the alignment engine of the Jupiverse. And finally, the T is for transparency. Jup is the most transparent token anywhere. We've already done 3 token audits tracking every single Jup token, except for 1 out of the 7 billion, since the genesis of the token itself. And if that wasn't enough, we take all of our multi-sigs, we make them public, and we have a commitment to the community to check in before making any major token moves as well. So what's the bottom line here? Jup is a token built for the long term in an industry obsessed with overnight gains. It stands in a different class than 99% of other project tokens precisely because we focus on the GOAT principles. It's great that Jup is valuable today, but as a wise man once said, job's not finished. And every day we are pushing on all 4 dimensions of the GOAT principles to ensure that Jup gets better and better, because ultimately all roads are leading to Jup.